So when you bring your child in, they'll come to the door and they'll be handed to one of the adults in the room. We find generally that most children come in and so far have settled really well. But obviously inevitably there's always a few children that don't settle as well as we might hope. And that's absolutely fine. And obviously it's slightly different this year because parents are not allowed on site, and normally we would say come in, spend a bit of time with your child, settling them quite, getting them a bit engaged in something, but obviously we can't do that. So if your child doesn't settle for any reason, the best thing to do is just have a chat with the teacher in the room, talk about kinds of strategies that you might use. So that would sort of differ depending on the parent, really, to be honest, and depending on the child. So it may be that we say to you, maybe come a few minutes earlier or a few minutes later, or maybe you drop your child to us. We will of course give them the comfort that they need. We are allowed to do that. And maybe it's a case that we say, look, we'll ring you in half an hour or in an hour and let you know how they are, and then we maybe cut the session a bit shorter. So there's lots of different strategies that we can use, and we'll just work with you to work out what's best for you and your child. So when the children come in, they're going to be really busy, probably busier than they have been for a long time, and you'll probably find that they sleep really well. Now our job is to observe the children in their play and to find ways that we feel that we can support the children to develop their learning. And what we do is we record their learning in our learning journeys, which are paper books. And inside those paper books we put things like the children's work or their mark making, and then we take photographs of the children regularly doing different activities, and then we'll talk to the children about what learning they're doing in those photographs. So we'll sit down with them, the children get the opportunity to select the photographs that go in their books and tell us about the learning that's been going on. And in this book, for example, this child has done lots of pretend writing, some emergent writing to tell us all about it. And the adult will also write down the things that the child says. And this is a lovely book as well for parents to add things to. So if you do something nice at the weekend, or you've got a milestone that the child's managed to do at home, like for example if they managed to clean their teeth on their own, if you take a photograph of it, send it in, we'll pop it in the learning journeys. We've remained with paper copies, and that's because we know that lots of settings have gone down the route of having the electronic messaging service where they send you a photograph home with a bit of comment. But having surveyed parents, what we know parents really like is something tangible, that at the end of your child's journey here, they can take it away with them, they can keep looking back. It's very hard for children to flip back on an iPad to previous learning, whereas in a book they can easily go back to where they were at the start of their journey and actually look at where you are now, look at the things you can do, so we can show them the progress that they've already made. And on top of that, my priority is for all of our adults here to be engaging with the children regularly. And if they've got an iPad or something similar, in between them and the child, it creates a barrier. And we think really that children probably have enough of that kind of technology at home, so we try to avoid using that in our communication with children. So if your child stays for lunch, they need to bring themselves a lunchbox, and we ask that the name is put on the outside of the lunchbox or bag so that it's clearly visible for us. This makes it a lot easier for the lunchtime staff. We also say that we're trying to promote children's health and well-being, and as part of that we ask for a healthy lunch, so we don't allow any chocolate, and of course we don't have any nuts because of nut allergies. So the children are given a snack throughout the day, and we provide this snack. We make a small charge, which is a nominal charge for the whole year or each term, and we then provide a whole range of fruits and different types of snacks that the children then learn to help prepare and share with their friends each day. So there's a snack in the morning, a snack in the afternoon, and the children can have water and milk throughout the day. As well, those children that are in nappies, absolutely no problem. Children here are at all different stages of that. We've got children who are in nappies all the time, children who are learning to come out of nappies, and children who are toilet trained but not quite there, and then those children that are fully toilet trained. And all of those stages will just work with you. So we have nappies here, we've got changing tables, changing areas in each bubble. Just talk to the staff about that, just tell the teacher where your child is at, and be completely honest about it. If they're toilet trained but actually they still need reminding every 40 minutes or so, that's fine, we can help you to work on that. So just let us know where they are and we'll help you along with that journey. So at the end of the session, the process is exactly the same. You follow the bubble signs to come round to your door, and the children will be there waiting for you to collect them. So between now and September, we're doing a lot of preparation, obviously, and we'll be spending some time in the holidays getting the environment completely ready. We are going to be offering you a taster session, which will be on the first day back. All of this information will be coming to you in a letter. So there'll be a taster session where you'll be given a scheduled time to come in with 2 or 3 other families. It will be outside, socially distancing, but you'll have a chance to bring in your child, have a little play, and to meet the teacher and have a chat about anything you want. The teachers are also scheduling home visits in terms of phone calls. Normally we would obviously offer you this and come out to your home and spend some time with you there so that you could talk to us about your individual circumstances and child, but obviously we're unable to do that, so we're doing those by phone or by Zoom. So again, you'll be contacted about an opportunity to do that. Over the summer holidays, if you've got a query, the office isn't going to be manned every day, but if you send an email through to the secretary at truronurseryschool.org.uk for any queries, those messages will be picked up at least weekly. So we're really looking forward to welcoming back our existing families back in September, and that's for all our existing families, and also to welcoming our new families. We're really delighted that we're able to get back to some sort of normality and have children back in the building rather than just very small groups. So we look forward to seeing you all. Have a good summer, and we'll see you in September.